Hey Prime, what do I have to do to join the Autobots?
You must fight me in a battle.
You?
Yes, me.
Huh. Should we discuss my pay now, or... I'm not discussing anything till you get me a ladder.
Hey everybody, Optimus Prime here, back with another Transformers video review. Now today we are going to be taking a look at the Transformers Robots in Disguise Warrior class, Optimus Prime. Now, as you can see, you do see a nice picture of Optimus Prime there on the package. You do see him in his vehicle mode down there. It says Optimus Prime, Transformers, Robots in Disguise. Because yes, that's not confusing at all. We've had 3 Robots in Disguise series now. What the... Anyway. Coming around here to the back, you do see the obligatory product shot of him in his robot mode and him in his vehicle mode. 9-step transformation! That's basically it for the packaging. You see this for the app that no one's playing anymore? Anybody know how to say that word there? Saruganka. Kalaprana Sonno! Hasbro! So anyway, we will get on, that looked awesome, we will get on to the figure itself. And here you have Optimus Prime opened up and out of his packaging. Now this is the deluxe version, or the mid-grade-ish, so he's okay. The one thing that does bother me is his thighs don't seem to line up all that great. And that's on all of the figures that I saw, that they have this sort of weird indent, and I'm pretty sure that it can be fixed if you just get in there and file the nub away a little bit, but just something to be aware of on your particular Prime itself. Now, another point of contention are these, and there is a way to fix that, and I have already done that on mine because I think it just makes it look so much better, and I'll get to that here in a minute. Now, accessory-wise, Optimus Prime is running a little light. He comes with his axe, and it is a very Transformers War for Cybertron axe. I love this thing. It is a little small to be really any good, but the detail on it is fantastic. It's got nice details. The paint's a little sloppy, but it's a Cybertronian axe, and it looks good from this side, so just have him hold it on this shoulder. Whatever. Now, I have added one accessory to him, and that is Orion Pax's blaster from the Deluxe Generations Orion Pax figure we got. And I just think that makes him look so much more Prime-like with his gun. I think that the one we got for Pax, I've been trying to figure out a good figure for this to scale with. And I have had it with my Armada Deluxe Prime. That looked pretty good. I have had it with my War for Cybertron Prime. That looked pretty good. But this it just fits so much better. And the fix you can do, you pop this wheel off, and there's a little screw inside that you just need to unscrew and take this red section, and there's a little red tab that you need to shave off so you can bring his kibble the rest of the way down, and that just looks so much better in my opinion. You can have his hands fully exposed, and it just adds a little more to the transformation. Instead of him having truck fronts, he can stand like that and have them just cable free, pretty much. So we'll get on to the transformation and articulation in a moment, but first, for some size comparisons, here we have the Armada Deluxe Prime, which I absolutely adore. A little dusty, but there you have that. Here you have him with Combiner Wars Optimus. Yeah. This guy gets dwarfed by a lot of the other Primes just because he's a smaller warrior size. Here he is with his predecessor, the Voyager Prime from Beast Hunters. Just so you can see how he scales up there. And for one last size comparison, Stan Prime. The Classics Voyager Prime. Just so you can have a sense of scale like that. Now, articulation and transformation on this guy are they're okay. Articulation, his head will go left and right, but only a little bit up if you detransform him. You know, it's like, turtle time coming. He shrinks in his shell. I don't know. His arms will rotate all the way around. They will not move out to the side, which, ball jointed elbows, so you do get a nice range of movement there. Mainly for transformation, but it is nice to see some ball jointing happening. He does rotate at the waist, getting his arms out of the way here. Again, mainly for transformation, but you do have that. It looks kind of weird, but I can dig it. His legs are on, I believe, just friction joints. I almost said ratchets, but they're just friction. Friction joints out and back. Go out about that far. We'll go back. Keep putting his head down. We'll go back that far, which is a really impressive range of movement for how big his legs are. The knees do bend, but only a single bend at the knee. And no foot articulation just because of the way he's molded. He can pull off some pretty imposing, imposes. He just, he needs to be a little bigger. Now, I'm not saying upscale this guy. No, I'm saying take this guy and make his engineering a little more complex, and then we would have an awesome, awesome Prime figure. Transformation, what you want to do is you first want to push his head into his body. You want to make sure it's up like that. Well, I wonder. Nope, his head won't rotate all the way around, and if you do, you risk scratching the face guard, which I think I just did. Uh-oh. Anyway, poke his head down inside, flip these shoulder pads up, like that. Take the arms, rotate them to the side, and then this hand is just going to fit on that peg. If you haven't already moved these, see that's where the screw goes, that little tiny hole there, just remove that screw, and bring that up. It doesn't tab in or anything, but again, it wasn't meant to be removed, so just do the same on this side. Come down here to the waist. You want to rotate him. Oh, that was loud. I'm sorry. I apologize. Rotate him and then tab the legs together here. They just slide in like that. Then what you want to do is you want to come back up here to the top. Take these, rotate them so they're like this. Bring them forward. And then just kind of tab them together like that. And there you have the cab for Prime. Now, one of the cooler parts of this transformation, in my opinion, is you want to take these, and I find it's best to grab on here, and they just swing out to the side and tab into place right there. That is a nifty little bit of transformation, again, in my opinion. You take all this leg bulk and just fold it away inside the figure. Now, does this make him a shell former? Yeah, no, not really. And here you have him in his truck mode. I do wish you could get rid of the feet, pull them down, but it's a warrior class. What are you gonna do? And here we have him in his vehicle mode. Now, some people will complain about him just being a brick. He doesn't swivel, he can't turn, but to me, that really doesn't bother me. Nice windshield picked out there. This thing is just a massive truck like Prime should be. And while it is a tiny massive truck, you can clearly see from the door how big this thing's supposed to be. That's the door right there. This truck is absolutely massive. While it's probably the normal size of a 16-wheeler or so, it's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 wheels. So it's a 10-wheeler. So, But, yeah, unless you count these as doubles, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. So, he's an 18-wheeler. You know how that goes. Prime in a trailer. Rice and beans, you know. They just go together. So, here's Prime, and here is Combiner Wars Optimus. That is a big truck. Here is Classics Prime. You start to see the problems here. This is a Prime and this is a Prime, but this Prime is clearly bigger than that Prime. Again, Voyager to Deluxe. And I just realized I slightly mistransformed Classics Prime. I'm sorry! And again, here you have the Beast Hunters Prime, the Voyager version. Just me. And here you have him with Armada Prime. This, I think, is the most obvious scale degradation. This was a deluxe class toy, and this is a deluxe class toy. So you just see the size difference in them, and just how far we've come. But personally, I think this guy's 10 times better than this guy, and a lot more fun to transform. Setting Prime off to the side. Now, he does have a few options for weapon storage. As you can see, there are tabs here and here. Whoops, here. That coincide with these bits here on the sword, and I believe right up there. So what you want to do is you just want to split his legs. You can do this when you transform him, it doesn't really matter. Stick this right there, and then just sort of close the leg, and it should stay in place. Now you can do that, and it looks ridiculous. Just having this anywhere, there's no real good way to put it, unless you want to just... That doesn't even work because the peg's too big. Oh, that's a screw hole. Okay. So, there's really no good way to store this. There is a really cool way to store this, though. And no, you can't put it there. But if you set it right in there, and it's almost, if I have them transformed correctly, and it almost looks like it is supposed to be there. Like, it doesn't move. Well, yeah, if you turn them upside down, it falls out. And it really doesn't work if you put it here or this way. If you slide it in like this, those tabs help hold the gun in, and his knee pads keep it from wobbling around. And it's more discreet, I think, than a giant fin sticking out of the back. So, I choose to display my Optimus Minimus with Orion Pax's gun. Just a personal preference. But anyway, this has been Roctimus Prime with Optimus Prime from RID, or Robots in Disguise, as we're calling this third season. I want to thank you guys for tuning in, and I'll talk to you later. Prime out.